Hey everybody, it's John again with Grace, Liberty, and the finished work of Jesus Christ. Here for another drive-by devotion. Here from sunny, hot as hell, Las Vegas. Alright, so, what do I want to talk about? Well, Jesus says not to cast your pearls before a swine. And I heard an interesting thought on this. It's not original with me. By Jordan Peterson. And he says what this is talking about is if people don't want to hear you or if people don't want to listen to you, why waste your precious time and energy? And so I thought about it, and I said, man, like, how deep is that? And you read the passage, and he's not wrong. So, think about it like this. I used to spend hours and days and weeks arguing with people about Jesus, right? When I was in Bible college, we would go down to downtown Baltimore and other places around the city and, just talk to people about Jesus. And even before Bible college, I was doing the same thing, just on my own with a friend of mine. And we would get into these arguments that would take half an hour, 45 minutes, sometimes an hour, arguing back and forth over the validity of the Bible and of Jesus Christ. One day, I was in Baltimore talking to some guy, and he was arguing with me back and forth, and every time I said, you know what, this isn't going anywhere, nice talking to you, I'm going to stop now and get out. He would get this look on my face and try to draw me back in and say, no, I really, really want to have a conversation with you. I really want to hear what you have to say. And then I would open my mouth and he would, begin the same thing he did before. Basically, saying I'm stupid and calling me names and racist and all this stuff, right? So that went a few times back and forth, where he did that and I would try to stop it. And then I felt like I heard God speaking. I don't make claims that anymore, anyway, that God spoke. I feel like God was speaking to me, and it was pretty clear. While I'm arguing with this guy all this time, hundreds of people were walking by that wanted to hear what I have to say. I'll give you an example. We were, because Baltimore is close to Washington, D.C., we would go sometimes to Washington, D.C. We'd take a train into D.C. For the 4th of July. One year we did it. It was nighttime on the way back, of course. Got off the train station. I felt led to talk to this poor guy on the side of the, on the side of the tracks there, waiting to get on the train. And so I went over to him and I said, "Hey, do you know if you're going to go to heaven or not?" The guy looked me straight in the eyes and says, "Well, if I don't get saved, I'm going to hell." And I couldn't believe it. And so I told him about Jesus, and prayed together, and I believe he accepted Christ. Yeah, that happened to me a few times. And so the point being that if you can tell that somebody doesn't want to listen to what you have to say, don't waste your time. God will prepare them. Now, I'm not saying don't try, but if you start a conversation and it's obvious if this is going nowhere, then why waste your time when there's other people that were willing to listen to what you have to say? You know, I've had people at work come to me and ask me to tell them about Jesus. Ask me to pray with them. I have people on the street do the same thing. I have people on TikTok and YouTube and Facebook. Same thing. You know, so don't cast your pearls before a swine. There are people who Satan will put in your way simply to stop or slow you down from talking to the people that God wants you to talk to. Don't allow that to happen. Use some discernment. It doesn't mean that everybody that puts up resistance is evil. You know, you need to have a relationship with God. You need to, you know, ask for discernment and wisdom. But sometimes it's just painfully obvious. All right, my friends, be totally cool. Catch you later. And thanks for driving with me.